Jordan Ham, Sports 360 AZ here with Herm Edwards, head coach of ASU football. And coach, feel like it's been a long off season. Just what's been the big takeaway? What are you looking forward to most heading into this season?
Well, how do you adapt to change, especially roster change, right? And how do you adapt to how to recruit now? I mean, all those things are a part of it, and I think you have to be able to adjust, because if not, you get left behind. And because that's where it's going, and all you can do is adjust, and I think we did a pretty good job of that. We signed 43 new players. Now, will they play together? I don't know that yet. After 3 weeks, you ask me that question, I can tell you.
I know you've been outspoken in spring ball about NIL and kind of where it's going and that sort of thing. What adjustments would you make to this system?
Well, it's driven by television, right? It's driven by television. And I think conferences and presidents and chancellors and ADs, they realize that, and they are smart people. They're going to do what's best for their university. That's the task they have. They get to make those decisions. As a coach, you don't get involved in that. You just don't. Don't even try. It's hard enough to make a first down, to try to figure out what are we going to do. We don't have to worry about that. We have a schedule. We got 12 games we get to play this year. We're going to be excited about those 12. What happens this week could change next week. And no one has an answer, and I think everybody wants this answer, and it's not coming anytime soon. And it's just we all have to be fluid enough to understand that just let it play out. College football will be fine. It will be fine. But no one has an answer next week because we don't know.
Let's shift our focus now on the field. When you look at Glenn Thomas and his offense, what he's implementing, just what can ASU fans expect from that side of the football?
Well, it's going to be balanced, obviously, and we've always been that way. We're going to have to run the ball because that's kind of what I believe in. Glenn does a good job of that as well. You're going to have some explosive passes in the pass game. You got to get big chunks at any level. That relies on the quarterback, right? And so I think all those things are a factor. We'll know more about what we look like after 3 weeks of play. We don't know yet. We've had a spring ball, but that's it. We haven't played competitively against anybody. So it'll be interesting how we figure out what our players can do well. And then from there, you build your offense.
Seems like every player we've talked to this offseason has talked how close this group is and the leaders that are stepping up. When you have 43 new players, but some that have played a lot of college football, how does that all kind of mesh together of leaders stepping up as established guys, but also newcomers?
Well, it's great to see because it's coach-fed, player-led. That's our program for the most part. And now what it is basically our guys learning how to play together, like you just mentioned. We haven't played together as a game, in a real game. And once we figure that out, then we can figure out what we're going to look like.
What would you call a successful 2022 football season?
They're always trying to win the conference. That's what we based it on it every year. Came in second last year. Fell short. So we're trying to win the conference. Real simple.
Coach, thanks for the time and good luck this year.
Thank you, brother.